just because God knows our feelings and thought doesn't mean he doesn't want us to communicate them with him. You know, how can God talk back if you're not speaking? Like, he will still talk to us if we're not saying anything, but at the end of the day, closed mouths don't get fed. You have to tell him what it is. You know, how can you build a bond with the Lord if you're not telling him how you feel? You're not being honest with him. Being honest with the Lord is very important. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just like, he knows our feelings and our thoughts anyway. So I just feel like being honest with him, being honest in any relationship, you know, is the key to a relationship. And being honest with God when he knows already is just like, you know, it's just necessary. Like, Lord, I know that you know that I'm feeling this way, but I'm going to tell you anyway that I'm feeling this way. And like, what are we going to do? What can happen for me to not feel this way? You know, oftentimes we lie to ourselves, and we lie about how we're feeling because we're scared to tell God our true feelings. And as I said before, God already knows how we feel. So you might as well express them to him and get it off your chest so he can give you a resolution. You know, if you're angry with him, tell him. If you're sad with him, tell him. If you're confused, tell him. If you're hurt, tell him. Even if you don't even know what you're feeling, tell him, like, Lord, I don't even know what I'm feeling. Like, I just need you to help me navigate through this. I need you to tell me what it is I'm feeling and how to get through it, because I don't even know. Lay every emotion on the table. Give all your concerns to him so he can help you through and give you answers. And I just feel like it's also just build intimacy with the Lord. Like, you know, just being honest at the end of the day. You know, God won't be mad at us for expressing our feelings. Like, even if it's anger towards him. And I know this because there were people in the Bible who were angry at God. You know, he didn't punish them. You know, there were people who questioned God, but he still, you know, he didn't punish them. So oftentimes we think that we're the only people that go through these things, or thoughts or feelings, emotions. For one, other people in the world are going through it, but even then, you know, the people in the Bible went through the same things that we've went through. And that's why it's important to read, because, you know, we won't feel alone. And then we see how it played out in the Bible, and, you know, how it can help us in our situations. When you hold these emotions in, if it's like a negative emotion towards the Lord, you know, it can lead to resentment towards God. And you can become so far gone because you have not confronted and confessed your true feelings to God. And having a negative emotion towards God, you know, that's not uncommon. I've seen it and heard it so many times. But keeping those negative emotions in until the end of time is when you can lead yourself to hell. So that's why, you know, if you end up building